Karin Singerman here at Greater Gulf States, and I'm here with the second place in women's physique division, the pro division, Karin Kimura.
Yes, you got it right.
Okay, I did it good. Okay, Karin, tell us a little about your past history. I know you've been doing figure before you got your pro card. Tell us about the switch from doing figure to women's physique, how that happened, and how you got to now.
Well, my trainer, Kim Odo, told me after I had my baby in 2010 that we should switch over to physique from figure. We did the USAs. I placed 6th, and he said, they have the new division, and I think you'll do well in it, and you've done bodybuilding before, so let's try that and see how you do. And it was a great switch for me. We won nationals, and we did our first pro show this year in SAC, and I won that, and then came here.
Okay, let's start with first 6th place. Okay, you got 6th place in figure. You have your baby. What did you think when Kim told you he wanted you to do women's physique? Was that because he felt like you were more muscular than other girls, or what was the decision-making process?
The decision-making process was that I was a little too muscular for figure. That's always been a critique that we had gotten from the judges, and we've been spending since 2007 trying to pare everything down, and it just still wasn't quite enough. And then with the new division, he's like, let's train you a little bit more and bring you up a little bit and see how that goes, and it worked out great.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the pregnancy. You had a baby 2 years ago. You had a little boy, little girl?
Little girl, Ava.
Little girl, Ava. So you can see, if you look at Darielle there,
yes,
you can see she's pretty close. We're pretty close to popping one out. So thank you. I appreciate that, Karin. So the baby, how did that affect competing? How did it affect for you?
The baby actually drove me to actually train a little bit harder and
give you motivation to get back in shape.
Yes, to get back in shape and just to see if I could really be competitive again, and it worked out great. I think also too, having her and wanting her to grow up and be healthy, it was good for her, so I use her in some of my workouts, and we go in the baby jogger and use her in sit-ups and all kinds of stuff, so she's all into it.
Okay, so where do you go from here, Karin? What is the next show? Are you going to take a little break, or are you going to go right back to the next thing?
We're going to probably take just a little bit of break. I'll talk to Kim next week, but I think we're going to plan on doing one of the California shows later on this fall, and then I'll have another break.
So you live here, and not here. You live not in New Orleans. You live in California on the West Coast.
Well, I live in Boise, Idaho.
Boise, Idaho, really?
Yeah, so it's a little north.
So why Boise, Idaho?
That is where I have been born and raised.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in New Orleans. I moved to Houston, and New Orleans always feels like home to me. Do you not want to leave Boise, Idaho, because you were born and raised there? I mean, you have family there?
I'm assuming family there, and
it's hard to leave.
Yeah, I have 2 other children, and
there you go.
So they live there with their dad, so I kind of stay close to there. And
what do the kids think of what you do?
They love it. They're very proud, and they love it, and they are very supportive. They watch the baby for me sometimes if we need them to, and they'll even come down and do workouts with me or watch the baby while I'm doing it at home.
Awesome.
So, yeah, they're awesome.
For Karin Kimura, Karin Singerman, RxMuscle.com.